Internets, Los Internetos, September 18th, Sony Hall, New York City. 3 The God Way. This is the rap show that you need to fucks with. Slick Rick, J Electronica, Rock Marciano, Hip Hop, Funk Flex, DJ Evil D. September 18th, New York City, Sony Hall. We're about to win right now.
How's that?
Motherfuckers hate this dude.
Yo, bro. Who?
Yeah, no. Real talk.
They hate him. This guy right here killed. He
I
killed
guess.
the
You
little
talking about I
girl
guess?
on Power.
Oh, man.
When black people meet him in the street, they're like, yo, fuck. Yo, can I get a picture of IG?
Right.
Exactly.
So we have in the room
Brooklyn's own.
one of the most hated motherfuckers in television right now.
Damn.
Like that right there. Now, along with this season, the character has now it's got to become more ruthless, obviously.
Well,
no,
so his
the character
Tariq avenged his sister's death by killing
the dude. Forget what the dude has to do. I'm talking about this character right here has to become more ruthless because that move right there.
He's not in seat this season.
Yeah, I'm dead.
He's dead.
Oh, you've been killed?
I got.
Damn, DP. So check it out.
Damn.
So now you're gonna binge this weekend, I'm assuming. All right. So look. So check that out. So Tariq, who he was looking for, eventually avenged his sister's death by finding Ray Ray, and he killed Ray Ray, the boy.
On some sexy shit.
Nah. and that moment set the tone for this season because now shit is all over the place because of that kid killing Ray Ray's character.
Okay.
Or Marcus, I guess, character.
Right.
Yeah.
So pretty much what happens is in the next episode after the shooting, pretty much in the next episode, my character's pretty much scrambling to try to get out of town real quick. Because I was involved with a lot of like the licks that I was pulling with like Kanan's team and all of that.
50 Cent, yeah.
Right. 50 Cent's character. So pretty much in the next episode, I ended up killing a few more people.
Right. That seemed like a super desperate move right there.
Yeah,
where you're trying to clean up
because
a lot of loose ends.
So now,
as soon as she triggered you and said, "Yo, I know who you are," it's like, "Oh shit, I gotta clean this up right now too."
So what happened was, young Tariq got in some trouble. Like he started hanging around with the wrong crowd. Kanan, 50 Cent's character, and 50 Cent used to run with a lot of these stick-up kids. One being Ray Ray, and this other crooked cop chick. And they used to do these schemes. They used to, robbing, all that shit. And Tariq was fascinated by it. He wanted to have an edge. He's a good kid, Ivy League school, blah, blah. And there was a robbery in a brownstone in Brooklyn, I want to say.
Yeah. I think it was like Upper West.
Upper West Side, maybe.
Yeah. What were y'all doing? Y'all doing cribs? Y'all were doing what?
We were just home invasions. Yeah.
Home invasions. Yeah. And it went left. Someone got shot.
Yeah.
He witnessed it, the boy, but he didn't take part in it. So Ray, knowing that,
so
you said originally you from Brownsville, right? So his Brownsville.
Tariq witnesses it, but doesn't take part of it. But still,
but you know what that means. It's he don't know that he won't snitch,
right?
Because he's new to the equation,
right?
He's a young boy.
Because remember, also Ray Ray's a cop, so like I also got to protect my shit too.
Right. Sure.
Oh, can I curse?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And Tariq was an
just shot a child.
So Ray has to keep all his ducks in a row, and because he can't rely on even his own team, so he ended up they playing PlayStation 4 in the crib, and they like, yo, why he looking spooky? And then he waxed them like, bah, y'all gotta go, you gotta go with that other little nigga. And then that's he went on the chase.
The character Ray Ray is unraveling.
Right, so
that's what we see.
Now he needs to find the last person that was in that house, so he could save himself.
Yes,
and that was Tariq. So he went looking for Tariq. Went to the school, this and that, ran into the sister previously. That's why she said, yo, I know who you are. Once she said that, the trigger for him was, oh, that's 2 motherfuckers that got to go now. The sister now, and I'm still looking for him.
Right.
And that's what...
Right, there's more shit I got to clean up because, okay, so the character that we're experiencing right there
Yes.
is already started to unravel. He's already started to
Yes.
kind of unspool himself, and he's like, boom, I got shit to clean up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got to
No mercy. And then, watching it, I'm like, damn. I don't know. Listen, when you're under pressure, I don't know. Like, I've never been to that level, but how does one trust that this kid won't say nothing? The only way is for him to handle his business.
No, you don't. At that point, you don't.
You leave it alone.
At that point, you don't, because I tell you, with people that he's done more capers with, he's already murked.
Yeah, he already murked the whole.
So this nigga who's
a new team,
super on the periphery is like, nah, man. Because at that point, you're saying like, listen, I'm getting rid of. I get a whole new team,
Right.
get a whole new entourage, get a whole new gang.
right?
Because I was supposed to try to leave town for a little bit because like I killed Ghost's kid. You know what I mean? I know what Ghost is about, so I gotta leave town for a little second. So I even have. That's why I hear in this. I haven't really watched all the episodes this season. I only saw the first episode because I like to binge as well. But I have a scene where I like speak to Angela's character. Angela, right? Angela. Yeah, I speak to Angela's character where I kind of tell her like she comes to my house like trying to figure out what happened with the daughter, and I'm like, oh, like I don't know. You know, I'm like lying like shit.
So how far ahead do you get the scripts? You don't get.
Yo, on Power, they real top secret about their stuff.
Wow.
I didn't know I was gonna kill Raina until the table read. Yo.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like that
crazy.
shit was wild to
and,
me.
and just give us. I'm assuming the table read is like that final step before you actually go in.
Before we
Do me a favor. Do me a favor.
Yes.
Now we get into the point where we need to be on tape.
Oh.
Now we pulling too much. We need to be on tape. This right here, we got to get this on tape. So let's go through one more mic check, and then
It's
let's
on
get-
tape.
We're not. Are we recording?
Yeah,
We've been recording on this time.
Oh, shit.
We haven't
This
been
whole shit we've been
recording.
recording.
I was like,
Yeah,
yo,
DP.
This whole shit we recording. Where's the timestamp at? Where's the timestamp at, King? I thought we was watching a video.
Oh, the
I thought-
timestamp. Oh, it's right here. It just,
I thought he was. I didn't know. I thought he was
we
bullshit.
weren't recording. I was gonna be like,
That's whole shit we've been
you
recording.
guys get your shit together.
nah, we good.
This whole shit. I didn't even do no intro for the.
We could still do DP. Listen, this is
Okay,
why this is
okay.
why our podcast is reputed and reputable and want some top notch. We can do shit like that. We walk through these moments with our audience and our listership, and they love all of this shit, man. You know that. There's no beginning. We can do the beginning at the end, right?
Curly hair philosophical nigga over there.
Yo, take that fucking hat
Take that
off,
fucking
man.
hat off.
God damn.
that
Look at
hat
that
off,
head of hair. If you had that head of hair, would you be walking around with a cap all day? Sick of this
Wouldn't
shit.
kill Raina.
That nigga be hiding his power, right? Nigga King be hiding his
Nigga,
fucking
man.
power.
Yo.
Sick with that head of hair.
Well, then let me do the justice
Yes.
for our guests right now and say thank you, Marcus Callendar, for spending the time to come in here to Talkitecture. Help us get caught up
Thanks for
on
having me,
this
yeah.
this entertainment juggernaut called Power.
Okay.
Which, like, I mean, what also kind of disturbed me about Power last season and now this season is how it's just dominating the discussions on the subway, at my job.
Yes.
Just all these random discussions you hear, people are talking about a television show.
Well, partly because, if I may add, technology. You know, how they release the episodes is through the app, through Starz app. And if you're a subscriber, you just log in with your cable providers, log in, and then you can watch the episodes earlier than they come out. So I always look at it as it trends on Twitter, top 3 on Saturday and Sundays, because you got the early release cats and you got the primetime,
Right.
you know, standard release. So you get 2 different
That's fucking brilliant.
Black Twitter conversations. And then the ones who see it early, for the most part, they don't spoil it. They give little, like,
Nah, they be
it's
spoiling.
code. They do code switching.
They
like,
be
oh,
spoiling.
you know that I know. You stole it. Alley, you that. Just so we
Yeah.
can go. And then 8 o'clock Sunday, that's when everybody's going in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Do you
So
follow
I think-
that? How is that for you?
I don't follow it as much this season, obviously, because I'm not on there. But following it last season was crazy.
On social
Twitter
media.
is hilarious. The things that they say on there is so crazy. So crazy.
And you became one of those characters I was telling you earlier off mic, where people run into you on the street, and you know, because of how polarizing this character was on the show.
Right.
It's like people feel kind of way about approaching you. Like they be a little angry with you a little bit, but then they be like, "Yo, can I get a picture for the gram?"
I think it's a combination too of like, I think once people do see me in person, it kind of throws them off a little bit because I guess they have this idea in their head of who Ray Ray is. So like once you meet me, like I'm a chill dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, his Instagram feed don't reflect. Like I look at that shit, I'm like, yo, this is a cool dude. Man.
This guy's not an
I
asshole.
don't look with Twitter fingers, nothing. I'm like, oh, he's a fucking, he's in the next Spike Lee movie, maybe. Like,
so I think it kind of like throws people off because a lot of the time what will happen is like especially on the train, you know what I mean? Like I've had instances on the train where people just be staring at me. You know what I mean? Because they're looking at me like, yo, you look familiar, bro. Like, where do I know you from? Da, 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 da. And I play dumb. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Because also, too, I ain't gonna lie, there's times when, like, I kind of don't feel like, engaging in it. But, like, at the end of the day, like, I want, I don't want to be ungrateful for, those kind of opportunities. So I still, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, if they can fucking nail it, if they can come and nail it properly, then fine.
I've had an instance where I was on the train and this girl was sitting there. I sat across. It don't matter what the fuck I'm wearing, yo. It don't matter, yo. Hat, shades, scarf. It don't matter. I was sitting there and she just kept like switching around in her chair, like. And then finally she's like, "Where do I know you from?" And I was like, "I don't know." And she like came up and sat next to me. "You was on Power?" I said, yeah.
Yo, Marcus, do you go to strip clubs?
I've never been to a strip club.
You've never been? I'm gonna
That's on my
suggest you
bucket
do that.
list.
Yeah,
I want to go to
let's
a
do
strip
it tonight.
club.
My friend Tank. It's his birthday tonight.
Tank the singer?
No, Tank the knockaround guy from Queens. It's his birthday tonight.
Tank the degenerate.
Yeah, but he runs a couple of strip clubs and he happens to run Riviera. And tonight's his birthday. If you would like to come with me, I can text him now.
Where's Riviera?
That's
in
in
the
the story,
story,
right?
yeah.
Yo, hold up.
Yo,
This message-
Marcus, your
It's
sweater
tonight,
can smell like baby powder and ass cheeks.
Listen, first of all, Astoria, Queens.
The dry
is
cleaners
on the
cannot
low,
remove that smell.
Popping.
Astoria kinda is.
No, they
Steinway's crazy.
oh my, it's totally different now.
What's Steinway?
Steinway
Really?
Street.
Astoria, that whole.
Wait,
Oh,
Steinway's crazy now?
And
Yes.
it's not too far from the city too, which is kind of
Yo, it's
crazy.
super ill over there
crazy.
now on the
It's
low.
Trey, my man.
The party
Shout to
scene-
Joe Budden.
Oh, word.
He's been seen there quite a. Let me
He's
stop.
just trying to allegedly.
Allegedly, my nigga. Joe.
Shout out to Joe. What up, Rory?
He brings it up, though. He brings it up.
Oh, he does.
Yeah,
it?
man.
It's
I've never.
Everybody knows where he's recording. So.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I've never been to a strip club, yo. Like that's definitely on the bucket list. Like,
Bro,
I just wanna
let's
see,
do
like,
it.
What
Tonight.
is that like?
Let's go.
I mean, I ain't
It's
got no
easy.
money to be throwing up in there.
It's all right.
It's all right. I could just come and watch.
Yeah, bro. What are you talking about?
It's Haitian Miguel. Haitian Miguel, you know. Yeah.
You good,
Yo,
bro?
yeah,
Because I
is
just
it-
want to see.
Is it
like,
YOLO or Yele?
I'd like to see what their reaction.
You want to enjoy the reaction of
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
of a Hollywood star coming up in.
You think they gonna recognize me though? You know what I'm saying? Come in, I got my glasses on. You know what I'm saying? My hat.
No.
Nah, you gotta go in there. You gotta take the glasses off.
They're gonna recognize you because I'm gonna get on the mic and scream, Marcus. Hello,
Detective Ray Ray.
Ray.
Detective Ray Ray for power in the building. Ladies.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That started like a forlorn fire.
Yo.
Everybody from the back come out
Tank's
then.
birthday.
man.
Yo,
That
he'd be
whole
so
spot
happy
empty
too.
out. Like
He'd go crazy.
everybody gonna come for the money then.
Yeah, it'd be
So let just walk us through. How did you even
Okay,
get
so
into the
it was
journey of acting? And
How did I? Okay.
You from Brownsville, right? Brownsville,
From
Brooklyn.
Brownsville.
Where
From the
exactly?
projects?
Nah, I'm not from the project.
Okay, all right.
Well, the only other place is what? Saratoga?
No. I mean, he
Because where
Mother
I grew up, I grew up like right on the border of Brownsville and East Flatbush. So like,
Oh, the
over,
90s.
like,
Yeah.
90.
Yeah,
90s,
you West
yeah.
Indian?
Yeah.
From where?
From where?
My mom is Bayesian, my dad is Jamaican.
I knew. We see Callendar. I knew the name.
Exactly.
I'm half Bayesian myself.
Okay, word up.
Yeah.
that nigga's
Flying
all
fish
that
and
nigga's all
cuckoo.
flying fish.
That's
Flying
where-
fish and
that's where the hair
cuckoo.
comes
Yeah,
from.
that nigga's all oysters on Friday night. That nigga's extra oysters.
Shout out to Barbados, man.
But yeah, man, I grew up in Brownsville. I started acting when I was in high school.
What school do you go to?
I went to telecommunications, arts and technology. Shout out to them.
Where the fuck is that?
It's in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, bro.
Damn.
I wanna get to school,
That's some new shit they made. Yeah.
It was close to like Fort Hamilton.
Okay.
Utrecht.
Okay.
So yeah, so I went to high school there. It's not a performing arts high school. It's a regular academic high school. I was a jock at first. I played a lot of basketball, baseball. But I had a teacher named Miss Bauman. Shout out to Miss Bauman. She's literally the one that like pretty much like discovered this talent. I mean, she kind of inspired me to pursue acting. She was my English teacher. And, you know, at the time we were reading this play called The Crucible. Mm-hmm. And she was like, hey, does anybody want to read a scene from it? I said, yeah, sure. I'm kind of like a class clown at this point, though. You know what I mean? So I was really doing it to be funny. But
I'm going to tell you really why you was doing it.
Okay.
Okay, that Bayesian part of you, that British part of you, and being the only motherfucker in the class that could read, you was really showing up the rest of the niggas in class. Like, I know y'all dyslexic niggas can't read anyway. So I'm going to read this shit. And I'm going to use this.
You know what, though?
I'm going to use this to get more action.
Shout out to
Queen's
West Indian
English.
parents, though. Because you know what, though? Like, I mean, I remember growing up, like, when I was in school, like a lot of the time, the stuff I was learning, I already learned it at home. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like if you're in a West Indian home, like you're always got to be in another character anyway.
Oh yeah,
so they ain't character. Your parents is in character.
In West Indian households, like education is like a big thing they push. Like always make sure you read and you're this and you're that.
Yeah.
So we read this play. I read a scene from it, and it was a real like heavy dramatic scene. And I connected to it, and I did the scene, and I like kind of like surprised myself. Like something came out of me. I did the scene, and Ms. Bauman was like, "Wow, you should really pursue acting. Like you should really do that."
Calendar.
Right.
Something came out of you on Miss Bauman?
So what?
No, you said that. No, you just said it. He just said that. All right.
So I did the scene. And
he likes old ladies.
Stupid. And it just so happened that they were doing a Raisin in the Sun. So she was like, "Oh, you should audition for that." I auditioned for it, ended up getting the lead role, and I've literally been acting ever since. I stopped playing sports.
Dude,
What sport did you play?
Basketball.
Oh, dope.
Like I'm nowhere near as good as I used to be, but yeah, I totally stopped because once I did the play, school was done. It was the summertime, and I was like, I gotta keep doing this. Like, what is there to do?
it was feeding your soul.
It was feeding my soul, man. And I had another teacher named Miss Reddick. She's another one that helped me a lot. She knew about this summer program, this Shakespeare program at the Public Theater. I don't know, you guys know about the Public Theater?
Come on.
I did this Shakespeare intensive there over that summer. So like it just kept up, came back to school. I joined the drama class. You know what I'm saying? I was pretty much the only one in there that really fucked with it. Mm-hmm. Everybody else was just doing it for easy credit. You know what I mean? But I did that. Then I found out, oh, you can go to school for acting. Once I found that out, I said, oh, it's over. Cause at the time I wasn't sure what I wanted to go to school for. My grades weren't amazing. I knew I wanted to, at the time I knew I wanted to be involved with something with music. You know what I mean? Cause I'm an actor, but like music is also like a huge passion of mine. I don't make music. I just really love music. So I thought about being an audio engineer. I thought that's what I was gonna do. And then once I found out I can go to school for acting, it was a wrap. I applied for Purchase, which is where I ended up going. Syracuse, Hartford, I forget the other school. I didn't even know Juilliard existed like that. Not that I regret not going to Juilliard. I'm glad I went where I went. But
Purchase
I didn't even
got a lot of women.
Purchase do got a lot of women. How you know that?
What you think? You in the room with Dun-Dun?
No, I mean it's just like that's like a specific fact about Purchase College.
Haitian girls from Queens too. So,
first of all, Purchase is like what, an hour and a half drive?
No, but that's a specific ass fact about that school because Purchase dude got
everybody that likes to travel to dorm chicks.
It was Purchase is a great place to be.
And low key Stony Brook.
I've never been to Stony Brook.
Hampton.
But Hampton, you got to go to VA. You got to go to VA. You got to go to VA.
Hampton is-
Purchase was very
Yes.
well known.
Oh yeah.
Morgan State University. was
Yes.
very well known
Yes.
for women.
Howard, of course, that whole
Howard,
that whole strip.
Yeah.
Oh word. Yeah, I keep hearing about
Yeah,
Howard.
Howard.
man.
Yeah, if you went to Howard, you had to be a whole different type of focused person. because, like, it was either you gonna party and fuck your shit up, or you gonna.
Yeah.
My dad went to Howard and got my mother pregnant at 17.
See, but Howard was for that light
There you
skin
go.
nigga. Howard was for the
That
light
was-
skin nigga.
That was on moving day. That was
Morgan State.
They didn't even go to class yet.
Morgan State was for that more dark skinned nigga. Hampton was for that nigga that was for that EBT nigga.
Virginia State.
Hampton-
Virginia
It's
State was completely.
But then you got Spelman.
Spelman, of
In
course.
Virginia State
Spelman
with
is-
food stamps.
That's the thing. Well, Spelman's obvious, right? But
Right,
there's
right.
specific. There's schools that have programs that attracted women. That's why you kind of
Right. So Purchase is an art
Purchase,
school. So you
exactly.
got the dance.
Art and
And
advertising.
Hampton had a nursing program, as did Morgan State.
Art and advertising.
Right, yeah, the dance program was because the fucked up thing too, it was fucked up. The actors and the dancers shared the same fucking building, yo. So I'm talking like,
About to apply.
you know what I'm saying? Like, so like the dancers occupied the first half of the building and the actors are in the back. We have 4 different studios for each year. Right. So like every time we would come in, we would have to walk through they're stretching in the hallways, getting ready for class. Sometimes, especially on a Monday after the weekend, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't want so-and-so to see you and shit.
Beige and creep.
You know what I mean? And like, of course, the actors, like, we were notorious for always, fooling around with the dancers. We always, it was.
Things haven't changed much, Marcus. Yo, Marcus, are you gonna move to LA?
I already did.
Oh wow, you're bicoastal.
That's right. Yeah. I'm here visiting. You know what I'm saying? My mom is here still.
Wow.
Seeing friends and family. Plus, I mean, LA's a different town than Brooklyn,
Right.
man.
You did
You
work.
like it
Your
there?
work.
Complete-
Your work.
I mean, yeah, yes, I like it, but
You're there to work.
I'm there to work. I'm there to work. I mean, I enjoy the weather, obviously. I'm driving now. I enjoy that over taking the subway. Like, I don't miss the subway at all.
Traffic though.
It's better
All
than
you need
being
is your
stuck
tunes,
in the
though.
subway.
All you need is your tunes.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, look, the
That's
first time I went
important
to LA was last year, May and June, and I was like, yeah, let me get in this LA traffic and see what it is. I was good. I had my tunes.
Because I mean,
it's fucked up, but
what makes the LA traffic so whack is that it's literally all the time,
we
and
was
it's
raised on the
always.
Belt Parkway, bro.
True.
Shit, Southern State.
But like it's all the time, and there's always traffic for no reason. It's just like people just decide to slow down for whatever reason they decide to. I don't know. Plus a lot of people smoke weed in LA.
So
You know what I'm saying? So like,
shout out to the car carriers.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
But yeah, the weather's nice.
You don't miss home when you're out there? Like
Yeah,
the
I miss
culture?
home. Fuck yes, I miss home. I miss Yeah, there's no
They don't
culture
have no
like
West
that. in
Indian
LA.
food spots
Nah,
out there like that.
bruh.
They got
No.
Bandulu. They got Bandulu. They got Bandulu. West Indians.
LA's got a nice little Belizean community.
They got a great Belizean
Yeah,
community.
you can still.
But you're not about to get
Nigga,
nah.
Bruh,
Because
you
you
can't-
can
you can't no oxtail.
No.
Nah,
You
not
gotta
like
travel. You gotta travel.
It tastes different. It tastes different because first they charge you an arm and a leg. You know
Do they,
what I
do
mean?
they,
No.
But do they
'Cause they
give you
know.
more gravy though?
No.
Is
They
it
still
different?
give you the same scarce amount of gravy. See, that make you feel like you at home when you gotta ask for more oxtail gravy. Then you feel like
No, because I mean, when you judge in a restaurant, especially when it comes to West Indian food, you got to try the simple shit. You know what I'm saying? Like my go-to meal if I'm first going to a restaurant is brown stew chicken. Can they do the brown stew chicken right? Can they do the rice and peas right? You can fuck that up.
And that's the difference too. He said rice and peas. In LA is peas and rice.
Peas and rice, yeah, they do say
And
that.
you
that's
Caribbean, if you say the wrong shit, they know where you at. Here we go.
Here
man.
we go.
Yeah, right, exactly. I mean, I found a spot that was okay called Little Kingston. Shout out to them. It's in Crunch on Slauson, I think that is. Yeah, they all right, but it's still not the same. That's the first thing I had when I touched down back in New York. I said I gotta get some food, some food.
Utica.
That's tough, bro.
Utica, right.
I can't imagine that shit. Like, you're a young dude though. You don't have a family yet, so
Nah.
It's like fuck it. You're there for a purpose, like you mentioned. Yeah,
for sure. I mean, but you know, like obviously, like when I first got there, it was a major adjustment because you gotta adjust to the pace of the city.
Yeah.
The pace is slow. Everybody's slow. You know, coming from New York, everything's quick. So I had to adjust to that. People are fucking weird.
Yeah.
They really are. Like they really, you know, people say that. No, people are weird. Right. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's the weather though. It's the weather.
It's the weather.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
I don't know what it is. It's a fucking.
Everyone is. I think it's the culture of Hollywood, right?
Everyone's from a different place, and they're there for one thing.
Yes.
Right. They're so, and there are a lot of creatives there. And
yes.
So it's a city built on just
falsehood.
ego.
Right.
Superficial.
It's a matrix.
People that are creating shit.
No, it's a matrix. It's literally like what you said. When you come home, you feel like you're home, right? You go into this thing, and it's just like this weird world where people's kind of like,
right.
What do you do? What do you do?
Everything's an opportunity.
Yeah, it's weird, man.
Or how can you help me? How can you help facilitate the shit I need to do?
Yeah.
And everybody's moving. Everybody's is an entire chessboard unto themselves.
Yeah, you say you've seen people change.
There's one person I'm thinking of specifically. When I first met this person, it was just like mad cool, sort of like you, like I just moved here. I got my girl here, and you know, was trying to fucking find his way. And man, bro, it's been about a year. I went back. People keep telling me like, yo, dude, his wife moved out. Like the niggas. Your boy's gone. So, I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen him, so I can't judge. And I sat down with him last time I was there. I'm just staring at this dude like, what the fuck is going? This nigga got a nose job, and he's like,
what?
High on cocaine.
Wow.
It's like 2 in the afternoon.
Wow.
It's like, yo, what in the fuck is going on here, bro?
Bro, I'm gonna keep my eye on Marcus. If his fucking nose change, if your nose change, bro,
I don't know, Marcus.
Your nose change for real.
Nah, Bajans don't do shit like that.
Yeah, he's had some time, you know, like, yeah, exactly.
You know what surgery Bajans going for?
Oh, no.
They go to get their penis enlarged more.
What?
I'm done.
They want their shit to fold up like a fucking hammock.
Hallelujah.
You know, they want their shit to fold up like a fucking beach chair in their pants. I know Bajans,
I mean,
man.
the simple fact that you haven't been to a strip club yet tells me a lot. So.
Well, New York, though, bro.
What does that tell you? What's that tell you?
New York and L.A. is not good for that. You know that.
No.
And for the most part.
I'm talking about he hasn't ever been to one.
He's trying to keep his bread.
Well, my first, like I've been to strip clubs, but my first legit strip club experience was 2016.
That's crazy.
In
bro.
Atlanta.
I literally grew up in strip
Follies
clubs.
in Atlanta.
Oh, you went to Atlanta?
Yeah.
That's
You
a
know
good
what's
And
crazy?
after going there, I'm like, why would I want to? Like, it's Atlanta or nothing.
Right? Did you see that?
Nah,
You're not gonna go to LA
you've never
to a
been to
strip club.
Dumbarton's, buddy.
Say what?
In Queens Plaza. You never, bro. Trust
Queens,
me.
bro. Wiley's.
Okay, well,
Wiley's in East Elmhurst.
We've been going to strip clubs.
but those are like
Let me tell you something.
specific, like Dominican.
When Giuliani changed the zoning laws and they kind of had to move all the strip clubs out of the city into like
They had to move into industrial areas.
Exactly.
They used to be in neighborhoods. Like Wiley's was in a neighbor, like right around the corner from Wiley's. That was my man's crib. Like Wiley's was the spot we went to before we go to the club in the city. Wiley's had like
I
2
seen
or
some
3 ladies.
disgusting shit
They was
in
all in their like 50s. Between the 3 of them, they shared like one set of dentures. So one would be on the floor, she'd have the teeth in her mouth. You know what I mean? If you went to the back where the other 2 was, they had no teeth in their mouth.
That's when we were young, right? Like super young, when Wiley's was popping. And then Giuliani changed the laws, and like Dallas mentioned, he put the owners moved strip clubs into these industrial areas, mostly in Queens, right? And that's why, you know, Rivieras, Sugar Daddies, Starlets, Koopy, what up, my nigga? Right? And so I know a lot of these guys because we going to these strip clubs and they become owners, managers, shit like that. But there was a time there from like, I guess maybe 2000 to 2010 where it was fucking crazy. It was, bro, all types of shit was going on. Nichols on Queens Boulevard.
Yes,
I used to hear about that.
Yeah, Nichols was good. Dumbarton's was excellent. Casper, what's going on, you scumbag? So, you know what's interesting about that? A lot of the rappers used to come, and a lot of the executives used to come into New York and guys would kind of like DJs and shit would do tours of all these strip clubs, you know what I mean? So a guy would come in from LA, and you know he'd get with an executive and he'd want to show him a good time, so they'd come into Queens and, you know, bring him to all the strip clubs and shit. So I got a couple of good friends of mine who were kind of like liaisons, for lack of a better term. Like, yo, yeah, exactly. Just like, yo, come through, nothing paid, just come through and show the guys around and shit. And these guys were, you know, they sell coke off their phone, sell girls, whatever. I know those guys. I grew up with them. So there are certain guys who would call these guys at all hours of the night. Big industry players would be calling their phones for girls, cocaine, whatever. And they'd show me the phone. Look at your boy calling me again. One of them's a big shot. He thinks he's a big shot. But I know, because I used to be there. It's 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. Your boy's going nuts over there, kid.
Damn.
Yeah, he's a big shot. He's a big shot.
On Cross Haitian Miguel.
Nah, well, listen, I don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't tell, you know,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just, it's silly. But it's interesting because, like, I don't tell, and I guess based on the fact that I'll never do that, like, our relationship, we have a relationship. I know you. I know you, nigga, right?
Yeah.
But, like, because you're getting these accolades and you're climbing, I mean, that's 2018. Now you're a big shot. That's 18 years. So, you know, you've climbed in this career. You know, everybody knows you. Everyone fears you. I know you, though.
Right.
Don't play with me.
Right.
Don't get your nose done.
Yeah, well, look, man. Again, it's just, you know, we know. We have this understanding.
Yeah.
So let's reel it back a little bit.
To Marcus.
So
Marcus getting a lap dance tonight, so I can have one on him too. I want one on Marcus too. So when he's getting that fucking Oscar, I want a seat, buddy.
You gotta take Brother Briss. You gotta take Brother Briss too.
To Brother Briss. Yeah, so you can take pictures tonight.
Find out from Marcus what that nose do.
So you got your first TV break on the breaks.
I mean,
You in the breaks?
yeah, it was.
Playing a villain,
Did you watch
causing
the breaks?
problems.
Yeah.
I was Scooby on there.
The rapper that Mac Wiles was trying to do a mixtape, but he kept giving him problems.
Oh shit! Yeah. Wow. That's dope, man. I like that fucking thing. It was
Yeah,
dope.
it's cool, man.
Shout out to Dan Charnas.
Yeah. Shout out to Dan.
We had a good
Dan
friend of
Charles.
ours. I have a good friend of ours that did some writing on that.
Oh, who?
Jazz Fly.
Yo, man.
Jazz Waters,
you know what's
sorry.
crazy about Jazz Waters?
Jazz Waters.
We follow each other.
Another
on,
LA.
Yeah, we follow each other on Twitter, and I know that she's written a few episodes of the breaks.
Yes.
Never met her though. Would
Oh,
like to
she's
meet
amazing.
her though.
She's amazing.
Yeah, I like her Twitter.
Shout out to yeah, she's her Instagram is probably a little bit better, but you know. Shout out to Jazz. No
Word.
You can say that here. You can say that here, Marcus. Yeah.
What?
I mean, you can say her IG is popping.
I never been on her
Oh,
IG. Funny enough, I never thought to even
Go
go
to
on
Twitter
it.
for the
Insta
righteous.
story.
Go to IG for the ratchets.
Story
Slight.
catches
But
me
I know
off guard
she-
every time.
Yeah, I know she. I think she writes for This Is Us as well.
Yes.
Right on NBC.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she's actually now writing for Jim Carrey's new show, Kidding. It'll be coming out on Showtime in like a
It's called
month.
Kidding.
Yeah. So she's a writer on that. And then she just announced she's writing on a movie. What's the movie? King, you remember?
I saw it, but I don't remember.
Slips my mind. I'm sorry.
And I saw the.
Right, there you go.
Yeah.
Showing a
Kidding
picture
joint
of
that she
Jazz
announced.
and Jim
Oh,
Carrey
word.
on her
It's not
Instagram.
as happy as you think it might be.
Yeah, no, Kidding's gonna be terrific though.
Oh,
there you
that's
go.
why you
All
say
right.
follow the
See,
IG.
so she's got something for everybody on there, basically.
Yeah. Shout out to Jazz. Jazz is
Shout out to
is
Jazz.
day one, man. Day one.
She's cool. She's from here.
Chicago.
Jazzy.
Oh, okay, word.
Chi-Town, New York. Then she transported to New York, and now she's in LA.
Yeah, I would love to meet Jazz. I write as well, so yeah, I would love to meet Jazz.
Yes. So the breaks was or wasn't?
Yeah, I mean, I did a show before that. I mean, I don't know if anybody's seen this show. I did a show with this girl named Victoria Justice. You know who Victoria Justice is? She's like a Disney star. It was a show on MTV called Eye Candy.
Mm-hmm.
That was like my first like TV show I did. And then from there I did the breaks. And then from there I did like a few other stuff. I did Shades of Blue.
How'd you get casted for the breaks? Like, what was that?
Yo, that was interesting. I first auditioned for Mac Wiles' character. That was the first role I auditioned for. And then I guess they already knew they was giving it to Mac, so they brought me in for Scooby. Went in for that. Had a call back with Seats. Shout out to Seath Man, who's the writer and co-creator of the breaks. What you pulling up?
Cause he's just fucking old heads in the room, man.
I know, right? I don't remember shit. I'm
I
like,
already know.
who are you?
You
Yeah. Scooby, right? No idea what this guy's talking
But when you were doing Eye Candy on MTV, what was kind of going through? Were you thinking like, ooh, this is like, was that a break for you?
Nah, man, it was a job. I was just happy to have a job because during that time, you know what I'm saying, like, cause that was before that. I had like the closest thing I came to like a break was I had tested to play Dr. Dre in the Straight Outta Compton film.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
So I tested to play Dr. Dre. Some fucked up shit happened where it kind of leaked in the news that I was supposed to play Dr. Dre.
Oh, they killed that, didn't they?
Right.
Ah, they don't like that.
But it ended up going to
Who
court.
leaked it? Who spoke? Who talked?
I don't.
Fuck
Well,
that nigga.
I think some folks from Billboard got some false information, or they got some false
who?
information.
We
I
gotta-
have no
let's-
idea.
What's the name?
Because
Wait, that's what
Billboard
I'm
was the
saying.
first people that kind of leaked the news.
I know, but they leaked it based on somebody telling them, Marcus.
Right, yeah.
Who?
I don't know.
Yo, King. Come on, man.
I do not know.
Google that, King.
Internets. Let us know. I mean, no commercial parts. I mean, you're literally the struggling actor.
The struggling actor. What you mean by
He's
that?
on his show, B.
No, I'm talking about before he hits
Oh.
this
I mean, as long as you're working, you ain't struggling. That's the thing. You got to be working. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Because some people call everybody, like in LA, everybody calls himself an actor, but it's like, but are you working though? That's the thing.
Los Internetos, New York City, Sony Hall, September 18th. 3 to Godway, Rock Marciano, J Electronica, Slick, Rick, The Ruler. September 18th, New York City, Sony Hall. Before the MTV spot.
Before the
lands.
MTV, okay, like I got really lucky. My first job out of school was I had a small part on The Night Of. Remember that show on HBO?
Yes.
I had a small part on that.
Yes.
Then after that, I did
Check it out.
Blue Bloods. I did an episode of that. I did a show with Philip Seymour Hoffman right before he passed, actually.
Get out of
Yeah,
here.
it never.
Was he high?
I don't know. I just remember he smoked a shit ton of cigarettes. I remember that. But he's a cool dude, really talented. But I did a pilot with him. I don't think it got released though. It did get released, but they completely flipped it once he passed away.
So with each one of those opportunities, and I'm somebody who's fairly new in this industry as well, so you get into certain opportunities.
Right.
And each one feels like it could be the thing. to
Right.
go.
Yeah.
So being on MTV or being on the breaks or the Philip Seymour Hoffman thing, for you, is there any synapse that goes off in your brain like, oh, this could be the one?
Well, I mean, I stopped having those thoughts when I was younger. I thought like that, like, oh, it could be, but I learned very
How soon did
quickly.
you get
but now you're just looking to the next project.
Huh?
Now you're looking to the next
Now
project.
it's just whatever the next project is, because
The
that's
minute
what I
it
said.
raps, you're out of work.
Oh, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about being an actor. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, you look at IG and people post like, yo, I'm about to be in this, I'm about to be in that. But they're not telling you them in between times. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah.
So, we go, as actors, we go in for so much. We come close to so much shit. Like, I can't tell you how much shit I was like, down to the final wire type thing. You know what I'm saying? But the Straight Outta Compton thing, that was like my first realization, like, oh, this business could be real fucked up. This business could be real fucked up because I thought I was gonna be Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? Like, because imagine waking up and like every major news outlet is like Marcus Callendar is playing my Dr. Dre, and I'm talking to my reps, and they're like, well, they didn't contact us about anything. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't really celebrate right. You know what I mean? I had friends coming to my crib partying for me.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
of
Like,
course,
yo,
of
you're
course.
gonna be Dr. Dre. It's in Rolling Stone. You're gonna be Dr. Dre. Like, come on. And I'm like, I don't know.
Bought a car.
Yo, man.
Because ultimately, you know the process.
Right.
And the process that you saw at the time didn't correlate with the reaction.
Right.
You just knew
Yeah.
it was all hype, but you was like, all right, where's the...
Because it's weird that, okay, yeah, it's in the news, but, like, why nobody told me that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
That's
right.
mad fishy.
That's
to me.
crazy.
Yeah.
It is.
That's what I'm saying, my nigga. We
That's
need to
crazy.
get that.
Name.
Yo, listen,
What's the
listen,
name?
listen, my nigga. We need a name.
Who
But it's-
who
who
sabotaged
you know
this
Yeah,
shit?
who
It's probably
fucked
so
this
crazy,
Who
shit?
like,
submarined
who
this
knows?
shit?
Fuck
I
it.
mean,
So many
Curtis
Nah,
people-
Jackson
fuck
knows.
yeah,
Curtis
and-
Maybe it's
Jackson
somebody
finds
on
that name.
another person's team that wanted to sabotage it.
Or maybe it was, or he may have been in the runnings,
Well, that's
but
what I
they
was
hadn't
gonna
made a
say.
decision.
That's what I
And
was gonna
somebody
ask.
was trying to make the decision by leaking that to
Right.
try to move it along, and
Oh, someone on Marcus's team.
and that
the manager. The manager.
inadvertently sabotaged.
It'd be your
Well,
I mean,
we
but
playing
the,
the
but,
manager
but the
was
cat,
standing by the
the
door.
cat-
Sci-fi,
But
find
I'm
out.
gonna tell you what.
Manager
To
fucked
Marcus's
up,
credit, I don't even feel like you hold on to that shit like that.
What you mean?
That experience right there.
Oh yeah, because I
It
let it go.
happened.
I
You're
let it
letting
go.
it go.
I let it. I
Yeah,
mean, I
we're having
did
fun
though.
with
I
it.
mean,
Okay.
first of all, shout out to Corey Hawkins who played Dr. Dre. That's my homie. I've known Corey for a little bit.
Fuck it.
So that,
So were you close at all? Like, I mean, was it like
yo,
were they
man.
accurate at all, or
Well,
was it like nah?
Shit,
it
if
was
they
just
doing
some sort of-
media saying...
First of all, that process was crazy, yo. I auditioned for I initially auditioned to play Ice Cube, right?
Okay.
When I got that audition, I'm like, I don't look nothing like Ice Cube, but okay, I'll go in, I'll do the audition.
You could do the Drake because you could shave your hair. Or,
right,
yeah.
exactly.
Right.
Did the audition, didn't think anything. It went well, but I didn't think anything of it. I'm like, I don't look like Ice Cube. That's not going forward. Maybe like a month, or two later, I get a call back like, hey, they want to bring you back for Ice Cube again. I said, all right, cool. Went in, did the same scene again, did it. Wasn't thinking anything of it. The next day, hey, they want to test you. They want to fly you to L.A. They want you to test to play Ice Cube and Dr. Dre. So I'm like, oh, shit. I didn't know about the Dr. I'm thinking the Dr. Dre thing, they already had somebody else in mind.
Right.
I'm like, oh, shit. So because of that, now I kind of have more work to do. I was the only actor there testing for 2 roles.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Really dope.
I didn't think it was a good thing.
Right.
I'm thinking like, why they got me tested for 2 roles? Do they not just know what to do with me? Like, what does that mean? I had then F. Gary Gray, the director. He called me on the phone the night before I flew out, and he was just calling me like, "Yo, man, like I think you would be really great in this film. I liked your audition, da 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 da." Just giving me all this insight about Compton. You know what I mean? And just all this information about Ice Cube, because him and Ice Cube
West
grew up
Coast,
together.
Brownsville.
Yeah, right. Him and Ice Cube grew up together. You know, he did Ice Cube's first movie, exactly. So so he's just giving me all this insight. I said, okay, word, all right. You know, I got off the phone like, okay, yo, I just spoke with the director. Oh shit.
Hold on. You still got the number? Let me hold that beat. Nah, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
I get to LA. I had to learn all these Dr. Dre sides. I didn't
Really dope.
You know what I'm saying? Like I had to learn all these
So,
sides.
fool.
Yeah.
I'm used to the fucking. I had all the Ice Cube
Different
stuff.
pace.
Right, I had
Different
the
pace, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I had the Ice Cube stuff. So I had that, but it was the Dr. Dre stuff. We get there as soon as I get off the plane. We go to rehearsal for the test. I get there, man. I was fucked up because I didn't have time to like work on it as much. So yeah, I did the Ice Cube scenes, but the Dr. Dre scenes were not going good. And there was an acting coach on set, and he was like, "Look, you need to learn them lines, man. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you need to get it together, bro. Like, you're not doing so good." I'm like, "Yeah, I just got this shit. I just got here." Like, I went home, called up my homegirl. Shout out to Erin. Called her up. She came through. She brought me some Chinese food, and she helped me with the lines. Next
Power
day,
with the woman. man.
right? You know what I'm saying?
Nice. This guy.
Damn,
Happens all the time.
hooked me up, yo.
She helped you with the lines.
Fuck straight out of
Yes.
Compton.
The line.
The lines.
I never did learn those lines.
Nah, Erin's my sister. That's my sis.
No, she helped him with the lines. You gotta get them lines right.
Right.
So I
You got
went to
delivery
the
down.
I went to the test the next day, the official test, and you know I had to do the scene as Dr. Dre, and man, you know what I'm saying, I ended up having that scene locked down. The director liked that shit a lot.
Who else
You know what I'm
there
saying?
for the audition?
It was okay. So they were testing for Dr. Dre. It was between me, Corey, and this other cat from London. I forget what his name is, but this cat, they flew this cat out from London.
I'm tired of these niggas from
Daniel Kaluuya.
Yo,
Daniel Kaluuya from Get Out.
all these
Idris
niggas
Elba.
ain't-
Idris, I like Idris, man.
Idris
Shout out
is
to
the man.
Idris. That's my
No, it stops with Idris though, my nigga. Enough.
Now shout out to Daniel Kaluuya though. 'cause
No,
he
y'all watch.
was a fan of the
y'all
Combat
watch
Jack show, so, you know.
Snowfall.
Dude from Snowfall.
Yeah.
The dude from
Oh,
Snowfall's
yes,
from
yes,
London,
yes.
man. But
Yeah,
he's good.
Yeah, he's ill.
good. That's a
He's
dope
ill.
show.
He sound
Period.
posh, you know?
That show was really good.
Yeah, I'm with Dallas though, man. No,
Fuck these niggas, man. Keep all that shit on BBC. Stay over there with that BBC shit. Monty Python and Benny Hill, y'all niggas.
Yo,
Fuck
shit.
y'all niggas. Come over here with that shit.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
Yo,
like,
and they
Taking jobs.
and taking women. More importantly,
Yo, Idris-
with those
yeah.
English fucking accents.
Yo,
Yeah,
Idris Elba
I used to
was
have
about
a
be
I used
the
to have a girlfriend in London, so I'm like
London
hella
town.
used to that.
Those fucking accents, yo.
I'm very used to that.
Hold on for a second.
Dude, she can
And I got
She
family. I
got
mean, we
quiet as
Asian,
kept
so
quiet
I
as
got
kept.
family
Yo,
in London.
Mar-
Yeah,
Marcus can hit it.
We got the rights
Absolutely.
of passage.
Marcus
Yo-
can hit it. He Bayesian. He can hit it.
Yeah, yeah.
Come around. He can hit it.
How are they treating you in LA?
The women?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Talk about it.
This is what I've been waiting for.
Well,
But
he,
Dallas
hasn't, he
told-
hasn't needed to go to a strip club.
Yo, look.
Put it that way.
Exactly. I'll
shit.
tell you something. When Dallas told me you were gonna be on, I don't watch the show like
Okay.
I told you, but I was like, damn, this nigga must be killing him.
hey, hold on. Eric is the manager, right? Are you out in LA with him too?
No, I'm out here.
Oh man.
I
He
keep
sends
telling
him the
you need to
pictures.
Come,
Listen.
yo. LA is all right. All right.
LA is stupid. First of all, Marcus ain't never had this many white women ever.
No. Hold on.
I'm not mad at
Put him in the tape,
He's already ready.
Get him tape.
Hold on. I like my sisters. You know what I'm saying? I like them chocolate. Okay. But listen.
Whatever.
In LA,
Bullshit.
I gotta.
But they got exotic.
how to eat
They got everything in
They
LA,
got the
man.
gangster chicks.
Everything is in LA.
Hawaiian chicks.
But that's the thing, like people, you know, it's that's the culture of Los Angeles to look good.
Right.
No matter what you're doing,
Right,
you
yeah.
you in the supermarket. There's bad joints in the supermarket.
Right.
There's bad joints on the highway. You look over to your right, you're like, oh shit, what? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I dated a bit
Right.
since being
Right.
in LA.
You know what it is with that shit, dude? What I think that what happens, and it may have happened to homie I described earlier. It's like you gotta pace yourself.
You gotta pace yourself.
Because that shit will make you crazy. You get pussy crazy.
You gotta pace yourself. I fucked up and did not pace myself one time.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, and you know,
Yeah, I mean,
my excuse was she was beautiful. It's like, yeah, nigga, everybody out here beautiful. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing I didn't like really realize at the time because I met her and I'm like, yo, she is beautiful. What is this?
But they're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Right, I'm from Brownsville.
Personality.
I'm also like, I'm
She got
also
no
big
scabs, no scars.
I'm big on astrology.
Right.
I'm a Pisces, and at the time I was dating a whole bunch of Scorpios. You a Pisces?
I'm a Pisces too.
My man.
Yeah, man. And
sensitive
Scorpio.
ass niggas.
Yo, Scorpios,
Niggas.
man.
You can't tell Pisces shit. Like what?
It's how you say it.
Two
It's how you
Pisces,
say
okay.
it. Nah, man.
It's like anything else, though, man. It's like almost could turn into addiction, right?
Yeah.
Bro.
And
I met this
that's the
Scorpio,
worst.
man. Man, that shit lasted 30 fucking days. 30 days.
You can't-
Clock
Of
ain't
intensity.
30 days.
Of intensity.
Of intensity. I mean, the sex was great. You know what I mean?
Crazy girls, good sex.
Yeah.
Always.
That's the fucked up thing.
Yo, a study just came out about that. A study just came out
Hey,
that
what's that, Reed? What?
a study just came out that crazy women apparently men say that this is the best sex
Yes.
they've ever had.
And that's why we get
Yes.
torn there, because we tolerate. Because a lot of brothers,
Yes.
What is
just
that?
tolerate
Like,
what
what-
you
how
rather
do they-
tolerate?
Yes.
And usually, the crossroads is fuck that, and then the sex. Like, damn,
Yeah.
that's a reminder. Like,
There
I'm
are
still-
men
then
right now
afterwards, like,
married
I'm still
to
stuck though.
certified lunatics
Because the
of
sex is so good.
And then they had
At
children
Haitian
with
Miguel
them.
on Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a fact.
But like, what is that? Like, what is it about crazy women that the sex is so good?
They
like,
know
what?
that's why they. He said, "Yo, this poem is so crazy that I could be crazy because he got a choice."
the inhibitions, right? It's like
Okay.
when you drink. These people, they're just out. So like, Inhibition's out the window. So they just fucking
And the fact that the crazy woman, first of all, y'all understand what the poon is anyway, what the inside of that thing is anyway. Anyhow, that shit is the illest thing ever. All right, you go out deep space, the black hole contains everything inside of it. The black hole swallows suns. All right, the gravity inside the black hole so powerful, but it contains every fucking element possible.
Yeah,
and that's what the crazy woman is. The black hole is the elemental force.
You know what the crazy woman is? Erykah Badu and all her bodies.
What?
Think about
the water
Common, Jay
I'm not saying
Electronica,
anything. I'm gonna let you
Andre
go.
3000,
Go ahead.
and then the ones we don't know. But Erykah still is
DOC.
Erykah. She's the illest.
Okay, she's the illest.
You're doing better.
DLC was easy.
Dude,
DLC was easy to get
she
to.
would capture everybody in this room
Yes.
with no complaint.
None.
I'm
done.
When Erykah,
But is she crazy or is she just a goddess?
She's also a Pisces too.
And she's eccentric.
Stay away
Can I
from
can I
water
tell you
signs.
something? Maybe then
You wanna stay
that's
whole
the
emotional.
difference
Right.
between crazy and guys.
Erykah's the only woman
is
that we
is
will all-
also our American hang-up of fiscal liquidity. So the goddess could just snap her fingers and
She got it.
right.
Erykah might be the
Crazy girl be like, yo, she still need $40 from you.
Crazy's a bull in a china shop. A goddess starts a tsunami.
Yes. In your
Listen,
fucking
Erykah
life.
is the only woman on this planet that there's no. Every man can know her body count, but it won't matter.
It won't matter.
Every other girl, it would matter, but Erykah, it won't matter.
Look me in the eye, Erica. Look me in the eye.
Rihanna
Rihanna
don't matter.
won't matter.
First of all, you
Rihanna
be
don't matter.
Rihanna wouldn't matter.
Yes,
Beyonce
she
would-
is.
No,
It's the Pisces, yo. We out here.
You just trying to get rung. You just trying to be the notch too. You trying to get that like that airplane that will have anytime you shot something down, they put a little mark on the
Badu
side.
put the spell on the planet in that video when she came out in Texas. And
Your man directed.
Yeah, Cootie and Chike.
Oh, right.
directed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't she wasn't she walking naked in that music?
Oh,
Yeah.
that was it.
Being
That was
naked.
like,
It was
That
her
was-
idea too,
I
Marcus.
get it now. I didn't
That was
get
her.
it before.
I didn't get it either.
Now I
Until
go,
that, I
I'm-
was like, all right, and I rewound it and I paused it.
Shout
I
out to
took
Queen
screenshots. I still have them in my phone. I love her.
Then she talks about drinking cranberry juice and how that helps her vagina. And
Yeah.
giving
she
game.
encourages women to continue to do so. And
Yo, she just did a
herself.
tiny desk.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to check that
shout
out.
out
So
to
so
Erykah.
Marcus, you're in Hollywood. You're in Hollywood. But I want to come back to this because again, I'm fascinated about how this show Power is this juggernaut, and you become part of this. All right, we had the extended version of you missing the cut for Straight Outta Compton.
Right.
When does the call for Power come in?
Okay, so the thing with Power was I auditioned for. Well, I mean, fun fact. I auditioned when Power first came out. I auditioned to play the character. Remember the Ghost's driver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kane and Son.
Right. I auditioned for that role originally when the show first came out. Almost got that, didn't get it. So it came back around, and when I read the script for Power, I'm like, I'm gonna be on this show on some level. You know what I mean? Like when I read the script, the tone of it, I'm like, I could totally do that. So I auditioned for Power again, got the role. I was only supposed to be my character's introduced in season 3. In the last episodes where we kidnap Tariq and we kind of start to introduce him to this lifestyle. So originally I was supposed to just be for that episode. But Courtney Kemp, shout out to Courtney Kemp, she liked my work.
writer.
Yeah, she's great. She's really great. She liked my work a lot and she was like, you know what, I want to keep you on. She said, I'm going to bring you back
So
next
they
season.
expanded the role.
They
They expanded
expanded
the
it.
script. Because I found when they do the recaps at the end of each, it sounds like they do a lot of it on the fly because it could go, not because they're lazy, but they could go in different directions.
That's what's so
They
dope.
change the script a
Right.
lot.
That's what's really dope about Courtney. She's really a collaborator. You know what I mean? Like if you bring something to the table, she's, you know what I mean? She's with. Like I mean, when I was doing a scene in season 3, like there was takes where she'd be like, "Yo, do your thing." Like you don't even have to go off on the script. Do your thing. Like I'm just liking what you're doing. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? So she definitely is
to collaborate.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
Amazing, 'cause usually, like from what little I know, there are writers that like you to just please stick to what I wrote.
right. Yeah.
With all due respect.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's amazing.
So yeah, so she brought me back for season 4. I didn't think when she said it, I thought she was kind of bullshitting me. To be honest, I didn't think she was gonna keep her word like that because they do that in Hollywood. They don't keep their word. That's
Right.
So
a
you
big
shoot
thing.
out there? You shoot that?
No, she was here.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm. So
It's still Hollywood. I mean,
Right.
it's the industry. It's the industry.
So you actually might have gotten Raina killed
what you mean?
if you weren't such a great actor. They wouldn't have brought you back for season 4.
Well, I mean,
Actually, still be
Well, that's the
with
thing.
us.
I don't think that part of the script was learned early on. I think that was something that was created also. Like they had to. What's the plot twist?
right. Because remember, like my character was like pretty much partners with Jukebox and Nikanoni Rose's character.
Yes.
So me and her were like partners that, you know, we're cops that came from DC. Now we're in New York, you know, in disguise or whatever. So yeah, so she brought me back for season 4. I didn't think she was. I knew they told me what episodes they were gonna need me for. I said, all right, cool. I was actually shooting the breaks at the same time too. So I was kind of like,
Ooh, checks.
yeah,
checks,
it was
checks.
a real busy time. So I finished the breaks, and that's when I started doing more episodes on Power. And when the whole Raina thing came up, I literally got to the table, started highlighting my shit. I get to the end, I'm like, what the fuck? I looked at Don Shay. I'm like, I'm killing you? She's like, because she already knew. She was like, yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck?
How old is she?
I don't know. I think she's like,
Well, how old is her character?
her
A character
character's
probably
like,
what 14.
yeah, she's
Yeah.
like a little-
So she's, you know,
She's in
whatever.
that range.
yeah, little girl. She's also a Pisces too.
Damn.
Yeah, we out here.
Pissing people off.
It's interesting.
So yeah, I'm like, oh shit, I'm killing you. My bad. You know? And then they told me that they were gonna kill me off. Like Courtney called me about that beforehand. It was like, yo, we're gonna kill your character. Cause I'm thinking like I could kill her, but then we could like expand that a little bit. You know what I'm
Then
saying?
it could have been a scenario where Kanan could have been looking for you.
That
Yeah.
right.
Because
Spin off to your
but
own
Tariq-
show. Come
Right.
on.
He took a liking to Tariq.
Right.
And to protect him.
Exactly.
Like, who the fuck? Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
That'd have been interesting.
Yeah, it was.
But I like that too. I mean, the way that for them to also keep from having this show leaked is literally like,
Yeah.
you know, they have an overall direction of where they want to go, and then refining those details happening 1 or 2, you know, reads before it's shot. It's like, man, you can't even leak. They can't even get the information out.
Right.
What's gonna happen? Because literally it just gets written and boom.
You know, I don't have any questions I can ask about the show itself because I don't watch it, but I do get to see the conversation on Twitter that happens, you know, Saturday night at midnight on through
lit.
Sunday. Just like if you don't watch Power, either get on or get off.
Watch
but,
CNN.
what I do enjoy is before the season premieres, you'll see 50 go into some type of promo mode. Where
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
either,
yeah.
You know, Stars is the enemy, or you know, the writers, or
All kinds
you
of
know,
crazy
getting
shit.
everybody out
Yeah.
here. What were you kind of experiencing
With
during
50?
that? Like, well, I mean, like, what's the cast doing? Is everybody just like, there you go, sell that show for us?
I mean, it's.
Get the strap.
Yeah, I mean, like, is it, you know?
Nah, I mean, it's really just him on his own doing that type of shit. We
Right,
don't
he's not
even-
collab- he's not telling nobody.
Nah, that's not a
The writers do
He's
collaborative
at
thing.
home with his phone in his hand. Like,
If anything, like it's a little like you get a little scared. It's like, yo, you gonna say the wrong thing.
That's
You know what I'm
asking.
saying?
When you're watching it, are you like, Fifth?
But 50, that's how he is, man. 50's a clown, man. Shout out to
I was
50.
working with him.
He's cool, man. He's cool. He's a cool guy. He's a Cancer. He's also a water sign. He's a
Petty-
cool,
petty
very. He's a jokester. He just cracks jokes on set all day. But he's cool peoples, man. He's cool. I mean, he is Kanan in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But when it comes time to shoot, I mean, he's in the pocket. He's You know, he's a professional.
Yeah.
He's not breaking the scenes up too badly. I mean, he's got y'all.
Nah, he
wait
jokes
2
a
hours
lot,
for-
but nah, he's in the pocket. He's available when it's necessary, but he jokes a lot, a lot. Yeah.
Can you keep up with it? Can you?
I can't. I mean, when I'm on set, I'm very much in acting mode. I mean, not to like a that you can't talk to me type of thing, but like I know like right before I'm about to film a scene, like you know, like I make sure my mindset is where it needs to be type
Right.
thing.
I think it's also like a different styles, right? Like being like his art form, his primary art form is rap, like street rap, and that's kind of where he's getting his inspiration from.
And his energy, yeah.
And his energy is fucking around on the block, blah blah blah, and then he's bringing that energy into his art, right? So you could see. I mean, based on what you're saying, I could imagine that's part of it, right?
Right.
Just staying in the moment, staying.
Right.
So when it's time, he still got it.
Yeah.
He still keep fucking around.
Yeah. I mean, that's another thing too. Like, you get a lot of room to play on that.
Yeah.
On that show, you get a lot of room to play. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I like. I like that they're open to that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you want to bring something, you want to add a layer to the character. It helps. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll do something. They'll be like, let's keep that. Let's keep that. We're gonna keep it.
So,
Do that again.
So what's next, man?
Man, I got some.
Talk about.
The stuff that I got going on right now, I can't talk about yet, but you'll know about
Are
it.
you staying in that pocket of being a villain?
No.
So you're gonna get your love. Yeah. What's that?
Rom-com.
What's that? Poetic justice.
Not necessarily. This
Basketball.
project is y'all. I think y'all will enjoy this one because it has to do with a classic, American classic type of thing.
Bet.
So yeah, so I'll be
Like the
back.
Will Smith golf thing, right? What was that?
Bagger Vance.
Oh, word.
Again, bringing back to Marcus's heritage, good Bayesian man. First of all, that is why he's never been to a strip club.
Why?
Marcus has the first and the last checks that he hasn't even cashed some shit. All right, he has all. He's paying nobody's phone bill.
Oh shit!
He's buying nobody's Pampers.
You already got.
All right.
Yo,
Like,
man. No,
these
to be
strippers
honest,
have
I've never been to a strip because I mean on some real shit like
What's your Instagram?
at Distant Loving.
At Distant Loving for the ladies.
It's a play on. Yo, hold on. It's a play. Okay, let me. Yes, Marvin Gaye is my favorite artist of all time. You see that? I got a tattoo of "I Want You," my favorite album by him right here.
Oh, so wait, so hold on.
You got to fuck with that deluxe
All right,
version.
So,
Of course.
So walk us through your pause. What I'm about to say, because I know. In your crib, is it like you have like aromatherapy going on? You got like the
100%. This dude.
I
He got a
like.
hanging basket.
You sage?
He's fading.
Yeah, like if, you first move into a spot, you say, you get the energy. But nah, I like look. I definitely like candles. I'm big on scents.
Yep.
It's big on scents.
Asian niggas is lovers too.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like
Clearly.
Like we
Yeah, I'm a romantic dude. Yeah, I am. I mean,
Like when he say he's big on cents, ladies, Marcus Callendar has every dollar and cent he's ever made in this. All right? He's got every single check laminated.
yo, son.
All right?
Also,
y'all are not getting nothing but from the dollar bill.
fun fact, I also have a foot fetish. That's another thing too.
Really? Look at the white
Nah, I don't like the white toenail. The white toenail look like
French
white out.
manicure.
I don't like that shit. You gotta be more creative.
I'm not even.
Give me
I'm
some
not.
paisley colors. or
I'm not
something.
even that. It's like it's more so the how you take care of your
Manager
feet. You know what I'm
is
saying? Like
cringing
Right, you
right
gotta- you gotta
now.
exfoliate.
He doesn't want you.
I'll
Right.
exfoliate. Well,
Down
if they
this
rough, I don't know.
you gotta clip the toe.
Manager is hearing this on
Yeah, no heel roughage.
CNN at some point. Manager wants you to
Oh,
stop.
let me say this because she gonna kill me. She gonna kill me.
The Dr. Dre thing didn't
She
pan
gon'
out.
she gonna kill me if I don't say this. My manager technically is this woman named Jody Collins for JLC Entertainment. Shout out to you, Jody. You my manager. Because she be like,
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm saying the wrong
but
thing.
Eric is my peoples. That's my peoples right there. You know what I'm saying?
PR.
You right.
Oh,
Exactly.
my bad.
Because Jody would have a fit.
What's your
I already
manager's
know.
name again?
Jody Collins.
How her feet look? How Jody feet look? Here we go.
Jody's feet are your feet are lovely, Jody.
Wait, so you look at Jody's feet?
No, I don't.
Oh,
But we trust Jody's feet are lovely. Though. Jody, we trust your feet. Are wonderful.
But listen, but yeah, I do have a foot fetish. I appreciate women with really nice feet. That's another thing I enjoy about the summertime.
So as a
Sandals is
Bayesian,
out.
do you all right?
I got the
Is it
thing right here.
yeah, I was looking at
this
that.
tattoo right
Yeah, I
here.
noticed
Oh
that.
yeah.
That's the first thing I
tried
noticed.
it.
I was like,
Word.
oh shit.
I tried it. Damn, I might have to get one now.
Yeah,
Crazy.
man, you gotta represent.
Yo,
That one right here.
I know we're probably all ass men in the room, right?
Yeah.
But does
Yeah.
it matter if she's top heavy?
What's that mean? Oh, big titties?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yo, I kind of recently went to. I'm back and forth, bro.
He's in L.A. It's understood.
Yo, LA got booty.
Like, it could be
LA is a booty town. LA is a booty
But the
town.
ass though is.
I thought Miami was booty town.
Nah,
And
LA is
was
booty
no.
central, bro.
But look, but if she's heavy,
There's
top,
booty
Booty's very
everywhere.
popular now, so
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
booty.
Okay.
There's
Yo,
booty.
so LA is on booty trend.
100%. Kardashians, they
What?
come to you.
Okay.
The mom.
Oh.
No. Not to cut in on
Not the
Judy's
dad
action. But like she's like, hey, listen, who's available right now? Of the ladies?
Which one of us?
Kim's
None
not.
of them.
They got a six.
None of them. I'm good
They got a
on. I'm
six
good on
one. They
any
got a
of them.
six one.
I'm
So-
good on
oh,
any of
Caitlyn.
them.
Kiwi.
Jenner.
Caitlyn. Oh yeah, Caitlyn.
She's available.
Nah.
No,
That's
not
his
like
brother
that.
Briscoe.
Not like that.
Hey.
Okay,
Watch out
let's
for
say one of
Caitlyn.
them was available.
Watch
and
out for
somehow or
Caitlyn.
another, you guys run into each other. The mom is there. Everybody, you come over. No, nah. All right.
That's not my speed
So-
right there.
so-
no offense, but yeah, that's not my
nah,
speed.
He's a good man. Like
He's Bayesian.
he don't
all
want
the way
no.
through.
Yeah, he don't want no smoke with Black Twitter either. The Shea Butter Twitter. Oh, they would come for him.
Butter
They like,
Twitter.
what he saying?
First of all, Shea Butter
Because Michael B. Jordan got smoked.
one inch
he
off
did,
his
he
ass
did.
anyway for killing homegirl. That's all he need now.
I know. Yeah.
That's a
He
good
gotta
question.
be-
That's a good question, though. Maybe not the Jenners, the Kardashians necessarily, but would you? Let's say there's a up and coming pop singer, and the manager, y'all meet out or whatever, and it's like, hey, I loved you on Power, and they say, hey, listen, we're getting ready to put a record out. It would really help us out if, for X amount
You
of
came and
months-
shot our singer.
Well, like
Shot in the
Just
heart.
get, take some pictures leaving a restaurant, a hot restaurant.
oh, I mean, I love musicians. I love singers. So yeah, I'll be open to that.
But for
Yeah.
the purposes of publicity, not pure intentions.
Oh, sure, fine. Yeah, I mean, if I fuck with their music, sure, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as they're not
Hollywood.
they don't
You gotta-
Shout out to R&B only. Y'all heard of R&B only?
Nah.
They're like this. They throw parties where they literally play R&B only.
New or old?
Both.
Where?
They
LA or New
recently did one all over. They recently did one at Urban Plaza. They did one
Oh, I
in
know,
Boston.
yeah, I know the part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the
Shout outs
DJ?
to them. Oh, her name is
that's on
DJ
my mind right now.
DJ Douche. Wait,
Douche?
I think that's Dashe. DJ Dashe. She's dope.
Marcus, you got
Shout out to her.
everyday people.
That's my DJ name.
I've
I was
been
about to
everyday
get
people.
pissed off.
Yeah.
I've been to everyday people in LA.
everyday people in LA,
And the
come
one
on.
in New York too, but
Everyday
I've been
people
to the
in
one
LA
in
got
LA.
to be
DJ
stupid.
It's crazy.
Yo,
It's
yo,
crazy.
DJ
It's
Douche.
crazy. I met Isaiah Rashad at that one.
Which one?
Isaiah
Everyday
Rashad, the rapper,
Yeah,
from
yeah,
TDE. I met him at that joint.
Which one?
Everyday
At the
people.
Everyday People in LA.
Oh, in LA.
Yeah.
Well,
Yo, I know everyday
is-
people in LA must be.
What's up with your man?
It's crazy.
What's up with Roble, right?
Yo, Roble, man.
Yo, Roble, what the fuck? Yo,
I
Roble,
think
we-
Roble canceled on this podcast 4 times.
Really?
And you know what, Roble? I'm gonna be. I'll wait
No.
until you
We
get here.
good with Roble. That dude
I
that
have
attacked you in the
no-
club.
Wait. Oh,
He's not here no longer, Roble. Come on. Don't be crazy, Roble. Come on, hang out with us.
Roble.
Because dude attacked him. One of our former
He attacked him.
hosts attacked Roble in the club, like yoked him up or
What?
something. Told Roble, yo, you got to come on the Talkitecture podcast. And Roble kind of called me and he freaked out.
Some hype.
Yeah, he freaked out. He was like, yo,
Roble.
your man grabbed me up. Crazy. Nah, I'm not available. I'm in LA. I'm in LA. I can't come through. Shouts to GY. Shouts to Chef
always
Roble. That's our nigga
has-
GY. That's our nigga GY.
When I was a kid, I used to see Russell Simmons around a lot in clubs and shit when we were kids, and always had beautiful women with him.
yeah.
You know, I don't know what the fuck is going on now, but back then it was like, oh my god, he's like this guy. Roble's that guy now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
He got his international list
Oh
must
my
be
God.
serious.
Yes.
Africans.
Now he got all the exotic Indonesian,
Yeah.
Persian,
Yeah.
My lord.
Malaysian,
Yeah, he's.
Yes.
in
Whoa.
everything with an N.
Shout
Well,
out to
watch
Herbert.
out! Watch out for that Thailand action too, though, Roble. I gotta say, be
Thailand.
Oh
careful.
wow.
Roble,
Yo,
be careful. Be
Herbert
careful.
I want to go to
Holler.
Thailand. Yeah.
Shout
Stay
to
safe.
you. He had a great party at Irving Plaza.
Freedom.
Yeah,
Freedom?
the Freedom
Herbert
Party.
Holler?
Freedom Party, yeah.
He had EPMD over there.
Yeah.
Good times. I spoke to him right before the party. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it, but yeah.
Yeah. Herbert Holler. Yeah.
Yep. So
Fuck that nigga. No, that's my man Herbert. That's my man Herbert. So Herbert. No, but we right here chilling with Marcus Callendar. Again.
What part of Barbados, by the way?
My mom is from Christchurch.
Christchurch.
course.
Yeah.
My
Of
pops
course.
from St. John.
Okay.
But I was just gonna say, either you from Christchurch or you living in the caves with the turtles. There's nowhere in Barbados. There's nowhere else in Barbados.
Walk around this block. There's a whole fucking
Let me tell you
Barbados.
something, Barbados is one of the most beautiful
Oh, it's
Oh
gorgeous.
yeah, 100%.
countries,
Gorgeous.
man.
I
And
believe it.
I always tell people their fucking currency, they're the second.
Shut up.
What's the shit? 2-1. The
that shit.
dollar ratio
The-
to the U.S. is 2-1.
What do you
which
guys?
Is the highest
what's
in the
the what's the
Caribbean.
name
Really?
of your dollar?
Yeah, because like Guyana is like
Yeah, but
36 to 1.
Barbados is so like it's so expensive.
So
When's the
Turtle
last time you
show.
guys?
For-
Yo,
for-
number
first
one,
of
it's a
all,
tourist
listen.
trap. Number two, people,
No, for sure.
insurance companies go there.
Yeah, they buy up all the resorts
Exactly.
now, like Bloomberg and all that.
So,
Allegedly.
when's the last time you've been there?
To launder money. He's
Bro,
saying.
I haven't been to
100%.
Barbados since I was like a youngin.
Let me
about
just
you?
tell you. Let me
Mad
just tell you
long.
something. When
Last
you
time
go
you were
back, you're gonna be disappointed. Yes, it's a
2000.
beautiful country. You're gonna be disappointed when you go into the center of Christchurch and you see niggas lined up outside of KFC.
Yo,
You're
first
gonna
of
be
all,
like, what the
They got
fuck?
Chafette, right?
yeah,
It's
Chafette.
Chafette. That
That's
shit
the
was
only
good.
thing
I remember that shit good.
that I don't like. They adapted to a lot of the Western
Yeah, they do.
That's what I love about
fast
Haiti.
food joint.
They
It's like you
burn
don't
them
have
shits
to,
down.
Yeah,
you know. But
yeah.
I
Them
mean,
niggas are
the
lined up
entire
outside of KFC.
The entire Trinidad is like that too. You know,
All them
the
islands
Caribbean.
except Haiti.
Yeah, they got McDonald's with curry patties and shit.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Allegedly, I don't know. I'm
Yo,
just
but
assuming.
when's the last time you were there?
Barbados?
Yeah.
Probably like early thousands.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Is the show
I'm
on
overdue.
in
Yeah,
Barbados?
me too.
Is the show is
Oh, yeah.
on in Barbados?
Yeah, man, that show is big. I was at the grill the other day. Y'all been in the grill?
This guy.
Listen,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
know, he be at all the hot spots.
I was at the grill, and this couple from London recognized me. They're like, "Yo, no!" The woman comes up to me. She goes, "Yo, has anyone ever told you look like Ray Ray from Power?" I said,
Wow, look at this
I
guy
said,
using
really?
his acting chops.
Got that.
Fucking guy.
I said,
Are you single? That's what you say. You creepy Bayesian. Listen.
oh
creepy
shit! But
face.
nah, apparently Power's big. I mean, my
Yeah.
cousin lives in London.
Well,
Shout
it goes
out to
back
him.
to what I was saying before about the app, right? It's the same shit now. Especially
Oh,
Oh, it's
internet.
big, and Power's
All
on
these other-
Netflix in London.
Yeah.
They got it on Netflix. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
hold on for a second.
Wow.
It's a fucking juggernaut
Yes.
where you can't, like, honestly, right around the release day of the weekend, you can't hear nothing else.
During the fourth season, it was getting higher ratings than Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Here's my question though: are there any other shows? No disrespect, and you weren't on this past season, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay, cool. So we're not gonna jeopardize anything. You're dead.
Yes, I am.
On Power.
On the show.
Power.
Yes, yes.
He's alive.
Are there any other shows on Stars that keep people's subscriptions up,
No.
or is it pretty much people
Let me
tuning
tell
out?
you,
think so.
hold on, from a outsider, they had another show, Survivor's Remorse, which is executive produced by LeBron James, and it had the homie, forget his name.
Mike Epps was on there too.
What's the young kid that plays the main guy? But he played the main guy in Independence Day 2. Yeah, and that kind of. Well, anyway,
There was
the second
so
one?
that was they were trying to pair up Survivor's Remorse to piggyback
Ah,
Power,
yeah, lead in.
and it tailed down like after like the second or third season. It's just and then Stars. I mean, Power just stood alone. I mean, there's other programming, but no one's talking about.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what else is on Stars.
That's what I was just
Black
trying to figure out.
actors.
Like,
I mean, 50 Cent.
I know after dark it gets pretty exciting.
The world of
People
black
with my cow.
artists,
Here we
black actors.
Uh-huh.
There's like so. I'm trying to think like when Will Smith was coming up. There's like a little clique, a little crew of actors. I can't think of any of their names.
I told my mom the other day. I said, "Well, you know, you got the Michael B. Jordans, you got Daniel Kaluuya. You know, a lot of guys who was in."
So do you hang out with these guys? You go to church on Sundays?
Yeah. I mean, in LA, I mean, when I got to LA, that's when I started meeting all these cats. You know what I'm saying? Like people because that's the other thing too. Like because you know, LA that's where all the actors are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Your work
Oh yeah, they know your work. Exactly. So that's
Do they reach out to you?
exactly.
Is there line
It's
that, like,
the approach is a little
chat?
different in LA. It's they know your work. You know what I'm saying? So like they play it cool and like
Yeah,
you know,
you're one of us.
Yeah, right,
It's
right,
not-
exactly.
It's not crazy, but it's like yo.
But you have a support system.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel a fraternal brotherhood or
That's what I'm
fraternal-
asking.
I mean, like, I'm still in the process of like even forming my circle out there. I met people out there. I mean, you know, I trained in theater. That's where I first started to learn how to act. So, you know, a lot of the kids. A lot of the cats I met out there did a lot of theater in New York and moved to LA. You know what I mean? But as I said, like, you know, people like Corey Hawkins, that's somebody I've known for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
So you could call them and be like, "Damn, this fucking audition." Was
Yeah, I
trash."
mean, I write as well. I had a reading for the play that I wrote, and I had a few people come through to
Oh,
that.
that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Very dope.
That's so
Dig that. So I mean, you're finding different ways to sustain yourself through the industry too.
Yeah, man.
You can't. This is incredible too, internets, to understand that even as an actor on a two top flight series going on, you're still saying, "Oh shit, I gotta grab another bag.
Yes.
I gotta grab another
Especially
bag."
while you're
Yes,
hot, right?
absolutely.
You gotta be fucking.
Absolutely.
It's like podcaster, you know.
Yes,
Right,
sir.
we're not doing enough right now.
Listen, I'm trying to I'm about to knock on Star's door
Mm-hmm.
and say, "Yo, do some revolutionary other shit and get some podcasters, and we call it some other shit." You remember how they had I don't remember the name of it.
WKRP in
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
How about we do a fucking
A podcast
show?
and then you
actual show.
follow your lives outside of the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not all the
Wait
way,
a minute, hold on
but
for a second, hold on
partially.
for a second, hold on
We
for a
will
second.
have
Yeah.
limitations
Hold
on
on
what
for a
they
second.
follow.
Yeah.
That's-
I don't want-
That'll be really boring.
No,
unless they
hold on
follow
for a second,
this
hold on for a
fucking.
second.
No,
That
we
would
have
just-
Chris and
That would
Chris.
just be
We need
people
Chris.
recording a podcast 1 hour a day and the other 23 hours looking at pornography. All right?
Who does that? Come on.
You and Brother Britt.
Eating
Brother
fucking-
Britt.
Yo, I was
Simple
just thinking about that the other day. I'm like, you know,
carbs.
I don't think people need to like hide their browser information with porn anymore. Like, I feel like
that
that's
shit's so-
a normal ass
You already
thing.
got the information.
Yeah.
They already know.
I remember this
You
shit
don't
on
gotta-
her phone,
Who you hiding it from?
and I was fucking around with it,
XXX.com.
and she's like, "Don't look at my tabs. I don't want you to see." But she said it for me to look at it.
Right.
I was like, "Yeah, it's all good. No judgment. My shit lit too." You know what I'm saying?
I be on Twitter, yo. The shit you can find on Twitter.
What's your Twitter? Your Twitter the same as your?
Nah, my Twitter is just my name at Marcus Callendar.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 L's and an ER.
So we will be tweeting at you. So don't do the celebrity shit and ignore our tweets.
I'm not gonna do
Nah.
that.
Block our shit early.
Oh, my manager runs my account. That's the Hollywood shit. That shit.
Yo, they do be saying that shit.
And I go on these shit. I'm looking for man sus tweets. Like, yeah, your man
Hey,
said
so
that.
did you get an agent while you were here still, or did you get one, or did you change? How did that work?
Oh, I've had an agent
Either
since.
agent or
No, I've had an agent since being out of school. But before I moved to LA, I did switch agencies.
yeah, of course you did.
Yeah, yes, I did.
Level up.
Yeah.
Level up.
No. I mean, you got to have somebody swimming in that water.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, and
Special
that's the
orders.
beauty of the agency that I'm with now. You know, they're bi-coastal, so I could be here and be there. It doesn't matter to work.
Now I got to ask you. Now, I mean, LA is still Hollywood.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you got any offers to go to Atlanta? Because my understanding is that Atlanta right now, you know, they've got the studio facilities there, and they're looking for the work.
I mean, something just came in today that shoots in Atlanta. So yeah.
You work with Tyler Perry.
If it's a good script, sure.
Bag is right.
I mean, Idris did it.
Bad guy.
Bag is right.
Would
You
you
know
work
what I'm
with Lee Daniels?
If the script is good.
Get your bag first. Though.
Talk to Dame Dash
Get your
first.
bag first.
If the script is
Would
good,
you
I
work
mean,
with Dame Dash?
yeah, I like Dame Dash a
love
lot.
Make sure
I
the
want to
bag
read
is
his
right.
book
Would you go to
Make sure the check is cleared.
You know, they like killing niggas.
on Walking Dead.
Yeah,
I know somebody on Fear of Walking Dead, Coleman Domingo. Shout out to him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude's been doing it.
He's a good actor, man. He's I've been watching his work since he was on Broadway out here.
What's the guy's name that played the priest on that show?
that was
On
also
what
on
show?
The Wire.
No.
Yeah, him. He was on The Wire. He was a cop on The Wire, and then he became.
And then
he was
became
the
priest
priest
on The Walking Dead.
on The Walking Dead. Correct.
I don't know. I know.
Black guy.
Black
watched
guy,
The Walking
light skinned black dude.
Yeah.
He lives in Soho. He wears really shitty sneakers.
Hey,
I wanted to ask you about one thing that you talked about earlier when I was asking you about 50 and being on set and him being a jokester and all that.
Mhm.
You were talking about how when you're on set, you really like to get focused.
Mhm.
You know, is there anything that you do specifically? Do you meditate? Is there any?
It depends on the project. Like for the breaks, every time I got on set, I was playing Reasonable Doubt. That was like my preparation music. I would play the album out.
Why that one?
Yeah. I mean, it's Jay-Z's my favorite rapper. People, oh, you from Brooklyn or something,
Right,
but
it's
like,
loud.
but it's Jay-Z though. Like, who gives a fuck? That it's Jay-Z. Hello.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. So I don't know that record. I don't know. It just felt right for that show for me.
Yeah, that one and not
yeah.
Volume 1 or
Right.
anything else.
I mean, I would switch it up. I would put a little playlist together. You know what I'm saying? Put some Nas in there. Put some R&B in there. But everything was 90s. I would listen to.
What were you listening? Were you? Because it's not on. You have Tidal.
I got Tidal.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
You support Tidal.
Yes, sir, I do.
One of those guys.
Yes,
Send
I do.
Just send
That's
that
good.
back.
What,
Send
what?
that invoice right into some audio.
I'm a big Tidal, big
I'm a
supporter
Tidal
of Tidal. I
subscriber,
like
too.
Tidal a
Just
lot.
Same
GP.
here.
Yeah.
Anybody's
Yeah.
asking.
GP on
Yeah.
GP.
Same here.
I haven't fired that shit up in.
You know what's so
Beyonce
funny?
Album came out.
You know what's so funny?
Beyonce,
A lot of the time, every time I start talking to a girl, if they don't got Tidal, I kind of like convince them, yo, get the title. You know what I'm saying? Like, get
Right,
Tidal.
Right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rock Nation.
Right.
Yeah.
Reaffirm.
Stop
Everybody got that
Y'all gotta-
Spotify
y'all
shit.
your
gotta
blackness,
sponsor
really.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Low key, it's like you ain't got Tidal.
Low key.
I got Spotify.
Yeah, you could get both. You know, it's not
reaffirm-
either
Hey,
or.
hey,
It's
hey,
and, right? Like, yo, I seriously.
Because my whole, it's Jay-Z's joint. Like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't you want to support that? Why
I don't
not?
understand that.
Why
Right.
not?
I don't understand that.
Oh, it don't
Like,
got
I
on the
can understand not wearing a rocker with a sweatshirt.
Yeah, or the hat. I'm never gonna put that fucking hat on.
Because remember,
Oh, the
remember,
Pepper
But-
Plane?
Nah, come on, bro. But I will support that man's business, bro. That shit makes no sense to me. And when I talk to people about it, they're like adamant and angry. I'm like, bro, that energy you're giving me is odd.
Yo!
man. Like,
But there's no
I
source.
agree with
Look,
you.
but what's the source of that? It's just they don't have an answer. They just,
yeah, that's what I'm
they
saying,
just
man.
didn't
Yo,
want
these
them to do
niggas
that.
have.
They thought Ethan
They're
was
like,
better.
They're so.
They just
you-
like
they
Ether
so
better.
what's on
great.
there? What
It's-
you mean?
Yo,
so much
it's
winning.
the interface. Yo, you
Yeah,
kidding
it's
me?
So much.
so much self hatred.
And there's so much shit on there. There's so much shit on Tidal.
self hatred. Like we could, like if we strip everything away, why?
Yeah. Why?
Why?
But to Haitian Miguel's point, you know, so many people think that, you know, I can only, it's $10 a month. I can only afford one streaming service.
Right, nah,
If you
man.
get Apple Music and you get Tidal, it's still less.
Listen,
It
the
costs
amount of
two
shit
CDs
that
a
the
month,
internet's
right.
be
and you're
purchasing.
getting all the music
that's
in the
what
world.
all the-
Right.
They
Plus,
better
also too,
jump-
remember
yeah.
remember what they were doing was like artists would come out with music and like they would be exclusive to Apple Music, exclusive to Spotify. They don't even do that anymore. Now it's just
They
across
just
all
throw it out.
platforms.
Except when it's Jay, obviously. He,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
he's-
Yo, Jay don't even have all his
That's the
discographies ain't on.
That's why
So
I was
that's what I'm
asking.
saying. That's what
That's what I
yo.
was asking.
It's like
that's
That's it.
that's
that's
exactly
important
why
right
I-
there, and it's like I need my Jay-Z.
Exactly,
So
100%.
But before we wrap up, I was on my way to Maryland and my playlist was getting like it was already used up. I was like, man, I
Right.
can't keep playing the same shit. And I went to the Jay-Z shit on Apple.
Oh,
And I noticed
the
that
greatest
shit
I
is
was
lacking.
oh, shit.
Lacking.
You got the best of both
It's
worlds and
lacking.
greatest
I was,
hits.
you know what I'm looking for?
Lacking.
Blueprint 1.
it's
I was for
lacking.
Blueprint
Not
1.
there.
I think they
That
got
shit is
everything
lacking.
up until like volume 2. And that's
It's
what it's like.
lacking.
They got
It's
the
lacking.
joint
And
with
yo,
the Nutty
look,
Professor
They got the
soundtrack.
best
That's
of
about
both worlds, the unreleased album.
Yo, they got
that
yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
look,
They got the one they didn't even put out.
yeah, they got.
They got Watch the Throne 2.
It's crickets for them, man. And yo, shout to Elliot Wilson, man. Like,
Oh, word.
Like he's
Yeah.
he's
Oh,
really
Apple Music needs an Elliot Wilson.
100%.
Well, don't they got like the
Ebro.
BBC dude? BBC Radio?
Yeah, come on, man.
Listen, relax.
Listen,
Ebro is fan, bro.
if whatever,
I'm just fine.
Yo,
He's fan. No, he's fan.
listen, if I ever sell anything in life,
Yeah.
I want fucking Elliot
Yeah,
Wilson
exactly.
on my team. Bro.
Exactly.
This guy,
And his team.
I don't listen.
Sure,
And
but
that guy rides for Jay
Oh yeah.
more than Jay.
But he's a pure J fan though from his
Yo,
writing days.
This
Like
guy, I've never seen anything like in my motherfucking life.
yeah, no, it's
It's amazing.
and we
Yo,
need more fans of the culture too.
Yeah,
Like,
man, that's what I'm
Elliot.
saying. Like, my
Yeah.
nigga, yo, listen, that should be automatic. You should tell your kids that, yo, my nigga, tell your sons this, man. Like,
Yeah.
yo, man, if somebody that looks like you is fucking putting a product out, man, it's $10, my nigga, that's automatic.
Right.
It shouldn't have be a question. I
Exactly.
shouldn't have a discussion with you.
Right.
Now I'm gonna start checking niggas' phones, B.
Right. And I was
Just
with them.
open
I
that
was with
shit
them
up.
when
You
the
don't
app
have
was
to
a little
use it.
janky. Right.
Come on, man, what the fuck, B?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because they
It's
app
us, my nigga.
exactly. The app used to be a little janky at first, but they got it together.
Yeah.
I stuck through it.
It's clean.
You know what I'm saying? It's clean.
Yeah,
That shit is mad
I
clean.
used to be bad. I used to when Money and Violence.
Oh, right.
when
It
was
came the
exclusive.
title, right?
What you do, money and
Shit,
violence, though, B?
I would get caught up like at the 20
Oh, yeah,
minute
you
mark.
not-
I
yeah.
would be like
You're Mr.
I would be
Theater,
an
right?
acting coach on that. I would do that.
How
I would,
dare
I
you,
would,
Marcus?
No,
That was
no,
a low key.
No, that's not a shot. It just
I would get to the 20-minute mark watching that shit,
Definitely shade.
and,
Definitely.
and that shit would be buffering. And
Yo,
I'm like, well,
for an
I'm
hour.
gonna do this shit, and I gotta pay for it.
Why'd you do the
Like, I'm just
deal
gonna
over
watch
there?
it on YouTube. Like,
Yo, you know what?
but they did get this shit together.
Yo,
Yeah,
but
they-
look,
yeah, they definitely
when
got
he
their
did
shit
that deal over there, I was like, man, yo, I was happy because I know that they're from Brooklyn.
Yes.
And it
Haitian.
was exciting at the moment, right? And then I was thinking about it, like, man, you might as well just left that shit. I thought the same thing. You might as well
Yo,
just
this
left
shit
it where
buffering.
it was.
And then when it fixes itself, when it stopped buffering, it don't start at that mark where it go back to zero. I'm like, yo. So I waited 20 minutes plus another.
Yeah,
That
but
shit
yo,
pissed
it's
me off.
hours. It's the same
Yeah,
thing we was talking
absolutely.
about Caribbean restaurants. Do you have this? No.
Right.
Fuck, why'd you have it on? Why do you have it on the menu, right? But we don't stop going there. We don't go to the watered down fucking version
Yeah,
of the
it's
restaurant.
like when I went to
No,
Toronto.
you go into the Caribbean restaurant where you get the worst service.
You been to Toronto?
nah.
Another beautiful city with beautiful
Woo!
women.
Caravana.
But-
Yo, you
but-
would destroy.
the Caribbean-
Yo, bro, you would
Caravana.
kill at
Yeah, but their
Caravana.
Caribbean
What?
restaurants are ran by white people.
By who?
Toronto?
Yeah.
But-
Nah. Shout. No. When I went up there for All Star Weekend,
You went to some purebred.
pure.
Ting,
Matter of fact,
ting.
I went to a spot, man. Me and my man had the biggest argument about football, about soccer, about culture. Now there's and I don't remember his name now. Jamaican dude, man. Fucking Smiley or whatever. But he got the chain of Jamaican spots. And my man brought me there like, nah, this a real motherfucker right here.
Yeah.
They had Toronto have it.
Toronto.
Yeah, I went out
Yeah,
there.
they got a
Shout out
big
to
they got a
Aaron.
big West Indian culture.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
Toronto
for sure.
so
But
hard, bro.
When I was out there, the spots I went to were white ran, and I was like,
I wanted, when I went to Caravana, I wanted to move.
They got the real. They got the real up there. Damn, I can't remember my man's name now too. Shit, this is killing my head. But yo, me and my man.
Trinidadian too, by the way.
Oh, you Trini?
No.
Are you not Trinidadian?
My stepmom is Trini.
What?
Okay, so you,
Damn.
okay. So you
Yo,
had the flag.
Yo, because I love my stepmom. Like my stepmom,
so you
how
Trini.
raised me.
Hey, don't love your stepmom.
Oh wow.
Wow, I'm checking this nigga's
Yo,
browser.
on that
They got
note,
dark real quick.
No, I'm just saying. The motherfucker transcribing the show, we gotta make it clear for that motherfucker. He's writing the tone on the notes in this shit.
Check
And
this
he's
nigga's
he's
browser.
a fucking creep. You know he's a creep. Internets, man. Listen, we had a great up tonight. Marcus Callendar,
Thanks for having me.
actor on the rise, killer, out here killing bitches, young girls too,
oh yeah, okay, yeah.
dudes too, just killing people. But no, seriously, on the rise, New York, born and bred. Congratulations, brother. Salutes.
Appreciate it, man.
I mean, again, keep choosing those great roles. and keep writing, man. Keep getting to those bags. I think the big lesson I took from you tonight, man, is like just keep grabbing bags.
Absolutely.
While you grabbing
There's a lot
bags.
of money out here, man.
Yo,
Lot of money.
Dallas, that's an excellent point. I'm sorry. The choices you're making are fucking amazing. Like, how does that happen? Is that you and your team? Or?
I mean, it's what's coming together. I mean, there's definitely times where like I would have to like turn shit down because I'm like, that's not the direction I'm trying to go in. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, for example, an actor I really admire in terms of their career trajectory is Idris Elba. I like the stuff he's done. Like, I feel like the work he's done like really shows him in a really good light, and he has a great range of stuff. Right. You know what I mean?
I mean, except for that when he was the doorman.
When was that?
That big movie where he was the doorman. Thor.
Never seen that. I never seen
that. They made that nigga the doorman.
Have y'all seen his show on that he got in London?
Luther's been
that show is crazy.
I can't keep up.
Luther's been
his
incredible.
accent is too fucking English.
Listen, the
right?
series, the detective series, Luther. He crushed it.
Yo, you gotta see that show.
And he's about to be James Bond. Yeah, he's about to be.
That's first.
Yo,
it's like
you and Dr. Dre.
Right? Yeah, it is kind of like that.
He can't be no James Bond.
But at this point, he might as well.
Revamp the rumor. Did he shut it down again this week?
No, it was this week. It was a lady.
Listen, he cannot be James
she
Bond.
Said that the James Bond character was a privileged white kid.
Exactly.
Was doing these expeditions. It's not that the character isn't black, but
the nigga knows mad white secrets.
It's not that Idris isn't white, but the character isn't black.
The nigga knows mad white secrets. Like you think white people gonna be like even when that dude, even that butler dude be around, they be like, hold on for a second.
Nah.
Hold back from the secrets.
I digress. You know who really know all the secrets. Let's bring this home.
Okay, first of
Jay
all,
Electronica know all.
Yeah, 100%.
I was so Jay Electronica.
If we did what he did, we wouldn't be here.
You talking about his girlfriend?
Yeah, his girlfriend.
Talking about his girlfriend?
Yeah. Oh, he's about to get.
Jay Electronica could be James Bond then.
Oh.
There can be a James Brown of the. I mean, the James Brown. James Bond of the Caribbean. Right, because you guys,
he could be down there taking that World Health Organization money and fucking up
Monsanto,
and jamming up, jamming Jamaica and shit like that.
But hold on a second,
no, fuck that.
We're missing something because he already told us that his next project is an American classic.
Yeah.
It's not James Bond.
It's not.
It's James Bond.
No, it's not. It's not American.
Oh, is it not American? We just took it and made it our own. Isn't that just like
no,
us?
dude? It's not. But it's not anything. It has nothing to do.
Internet.
You was 4 for 5. You was 4 for 4. Now you 4 for 5. Man.
That's all right. He's still hitting 80. He's still hitting. That gets him in the Hall of Fame. Caucasian Mikhail. Internets. What a beautiful episode of Talkitecture we had.
Yeah, this
Season
was great.
2. You know, it's just so lit right now.
Yep.
Marcus Callendar. It's been nothing but hits so far for season 2. Y'all heard from new Talkitex, Caucasian Mikhail, Saul Goodman.
Yo.
All right, and
Are they in?
I mean, listen. They heard a lot from him. They heard a lot from him today. We gonna punch on that first piece.
I'm still bothered.
Did we delete that first piece or do we got it somewhere?
No, we still got it.
We gonna punch that on. Listen, we're gonna have a monster season 2 episode, King.
Yes.
I mean, King, here you and I still are, okay?
Facts.
I made that promise to you early in the year. I'm not going to just leave here, all right?
And also, technically, shout out to Notori. She's a friend of the room as well.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
Shout out to her, too, yeah.
Yeah. So, we got to get some more power people in here.
You know, I got rid of my phone for a second, but I went and got it
I
back.
don't know how you do that shit, bro.
All right? Got rid of my phone, went and got it back.
So, how did you... No, never mind.
Listen, we'll talk about that on another episode.
That's another episode.
Because I got shit I got to air out with you anyway.
Oh, man. I have no idea what that's about.
All right? Haitian Miguel.
Yes.
All right, good to see you, brother.
Good to be seeing you, my brother.
Oh, man. All right. And shouts to Marcus's
Briss.
PR. Well, hold on for a second. Brother
my
Briss,
bad.
we get to Brother Briss at the end.
Yeah.
Shout out to Eric.
Yes,
Eric held us down.
Eric Wilson.
All right, PR, not the manager. Okay, Jody, we got you, Jody. We got you, Jody.
With the pretty
We got you,
feet.
Jody.
According to Marcus, pretty feet.
This incredible crispy sound and sound effects brought to you by our super engineer, Cool Creep, Bronx
From the
brother
Bronx.
Chris. All right.
American hero. It's like,
All right. Shout out to Bronx Brother Briss too with a new pair of Vans on and socks today. And socks today.
Going for the Tyler the Creator thing. Got it.
You know,
Yo,
you know he got on new
real
sneakers
quick.
because he's wearing socks.
so
He trying to keep them shits without the that Bigfoot funk.
Marcus, real quick.
Bronx
Oh,
Brothers put in
shit.
their shoe.
Dr. Scholes. Yo, real quick. So we took this brother to LA last year.
Okay.
First time.
Bronx River.
And we got off the plane, 5-hour flight. You know how it go. Yeah. And we linked up with our homie, went to the dispensary, drove through North Hollywood Hills.
Word.
In this clouds. Mine is his first time.
Okay. Oh, that was your first
So
time
so
getting that
so
Cali.
we didn't stop.
Oh,
we just
yeah,
kept going. We had a meeting at All Def Digital. Went back to the dispensary. Went to, had something to eat.
Yeah.
Then we went to this trap house party with a daytime, right?
Okay.
Dude had a couple drinks, catching the vibe, and the dude fell. Like,
You
you ever
couldn't
see
take it.
somebody fall straight down? Like, don't stumble, but like just boom. And I said, "Oh, this dude just
man,
crashed."
that Cali bud is
So that's our
excellent,
story
bro.
when he went to Cali. Like, yo, next time we go, we gotta have we gotta make
Next
sure.
time we
he
go, we
get
just gotta
ready.
put him in a
when you guys
wheelchair.
go- Y'all should hit me.
Let's
y'all
put
should
Briss
hit
in
me
a
up when
wheelchair.
y'all
That
come
way he
over.
ain't
Drinking
got-
water. For sure, we
No,
will.
where the
We
fuck?
will. Keep drinking
Yeah,
water.
definitely
Already
gotta-
sit.
Or
Yeah.
just take a
man.
nap.
Problem solved. No,
Take
you
a
gonna
nap.
do it. You gonna do it yourself. You gonna do it yourself. You gonna do it yourself until you fall out. Then I'll push you.
Yo, it's crazy.
You gonna wheel it with
So
your
I
arm.
would tell
Take a
that
nap,
story to
stand up.
anybody in LA to know that that's how LA is. When you
LA
come off the
is
plane,
Yeah.
it's just like boom, let's go.
Yes. Bomb.
Yep. Great.
All right. Well, internets. September 26th, Highline Ballroom, Onyx, Havoc from Mobb Deep,
Yes.
Big Noid, Les, Timeless Truth, Superbad Soulless, inside Highline Ballroom, September 26th.
Hosted by
Your boy, Dallas Penn.
yeah.
Let's get it, internets. Let's get it. It's a podcast called Talkitecture, part of the Loudspeakers Network, where we always say shouting. Loudspeakers Network, we always say rest in peace to our
Combat
good
Jack.
brother, Combat Jack.
Yes.
Combat Jack.
OG.
Jack.
Yes,
Combat
sir.
Jack. Produced by A King, engineered by Brother Briss.